We got heavy bags here tonight. Right now, he's chilling in the backstage area of this stream. Shouts to KDK, the genius behind the curtain, the genius in Gorilla. Woo! Katie, what's going on? Ivy Productions. Make sure y'all follow at Ivy Productions on Instagram. Anyways, coming back to it, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we got heavy bags. I've known this dude for a minute now. For a minute. So with that being said, bring out heavy bags. I don't have a crowd effect, so my bad.
Nah, you good. I don't need all that, man. We still
Heavy bags.
in the hood with it.
Heavy bags is here. Quarantine and rap tonight has turned into quarantine and battle rap.
Yeah. Poppin', what's poppin'?
So before we get into,
y'all don't really. Yo, listen, I don't really do a lot of interviews. So like I'm mad nervous. I know I be giving interviews, but like I don't really be because I be getting in trouble. No. So like
as an artist, the one like the one thing I hate is the structure of interviews, right? So anything that I'm gonna dive into, I'm just asking based off of what try to what I mean?
Absolutely. I'm an open book.
All right, so before we get into battle rap, we're gonna dive into you at one point being an artist.
Yeah, I still actually it's like a weird thing with me, right? Because like the artist in me wants to still be called an artist, but haven't really like been in the studio, you know. I always write though. Don't ever think I don't have 30 verses on my head to this day.
Oh man,
because I do.
That's an amazing thing to know.
Record, you know, like I don't record, you know, no more. But yeah, man. So, you want me to start with that, or
no, we'll get into it, man. One of the things that I brought up, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like before we even went live, I was like, yo, you're lucky because I didn't get my hands on the Exhibit C freestyle that you did years ago. But like, all right, you mentioned studio, right? Now, from what I remember, and this is probably like one of them Wu-Tang Rough Rider fucking things, but you had a studio in Union City, and in that building you also had Famine,
legendary
Redline, you had Royal Lion Mob somewhere in that basement. So it was almost like, yo, everybody who needed to be in that building, it seems like everybody was there. Like, do you have a funny ass story that you could tell, like based on that time?
So you want the crazy shit, or you want like let me tell you like my first day in that building, right? After like so we go to the building, everything good. I'm with Mike, the landlord. I get the room. So I built the whole studio. I ain't see one person in the basement the whole week that I was building a studio. Right? Yo, the first week, first day I open my shit up, I bring an artist through. Royal Lion Mob. Now, Royal Lion Mob, first of all, Feynman was in the room next to me. Right? Royal Lion Mob at the time, they ended up getting the room next to me on the other side. So I was in the middle of them, and Johnny was across from me.
Okay.
Right? So there was 4 of us. But at the time, Feynman was the only room next to me that was active. Well, the first day I come into the studio, if anybody don't know Royal Lion Mob, they I don't know if you want to put it out there, but they represent a certain culture of people.
Right.
And I walk in the studio, and this happened to be the day, I don't know if you got this history, where Feynman actually, I think it was the Union City song for his first album.
Yeah.
Where he had King Problem, he had White Lion, Rocket. all, like, literally every single
He
person
didn't.
from Union City.
He didn't have me on it. I remember that song very clear.
Yeah, so that was my first day walking into the studio, and you know how tight them hallways
Oh
is.
man.
Well, my first day walking into the studio, I walked up straight to the Kings, and I'm like, oh, here we go. Like, like, first day, like, that was my first meeting. But what
Mm.
happened was I ended up having an air conditioner in my room. So, yo, I ain't even know these motherfuckers, and they straight come barging in my room like, yo, I can't breathe, yo, it's hot. Yo, da, 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 da. So, like, from just because I had an AC, they like, yo, you cool, like, we good.
Right.
So that's like the first, then, like, they were known for having big parties. So, like, a week later, I used to have my little cousin with me. I used to call him security. He like 4'8", little short dude, 30-year-old, but and one of the dudes was disrespecting him.
Mm.
And yo, and they ended up pulling him in the other room and checking my man, like, yo, that's my neighbor. You know what I mean? We respect him and shit. And from that point forward, I had like the best relationship with those guys.
Right.
We had Hookmaster upstairs. We had, it was just a building of love, yo. Like, everybody knew, come to my room, smoke, chill, make music for free. I ain't never charged nobody in the building. Like, it was just all love, man. And it's not like that no more. But,
Yeah, unfortunately.
definitely those times was like, them times really made me a man, on space and letting me think, and, like, most important, you know, for myself.
1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Heavy Bags, you kind of froze up on me there.
Yeah,
Yo, Katie, can we bring him out and bring him back
who
in?
froze up? Yo,
Yo. All
yo,
right.
yeah, I hear you
Okay,
the whole
okay, okay.
time.
Yeah, no, you kind of
You're
froze up
just
on me there
freezing
for a
a little
second.
bit. We good?
Yeah, we good.
Oh yeah,
Damn, man.
oh yeah,
So
yeah.
like, wow. Yeah, no, I remember that song very clear. I remember I was on my way to the city. And I'm going over the bridge. I still remember this shit like this shit happened like 3 hours ago. So I get on. I don't know if it was Facebook. It had to have been Facebook. So I get on Facebook and I see the Welcome to Union City, the cover. Then I see all these people
Yeah,
on it, and I'm like, damn. Like, I'm not gonna front.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. Yo. Like, I felt,
It
yeah, it
hurts. It
definitely did.
hurts.
Cause I'm like, yo, like, out of everybody, I felt like if there was anybody who needed to be on that shit, I felt like it was me. Like, I was like, yo, that for
No,
me, that
it's
was
it's. You know what's crazy is I actually heard about you before I heard about any of them, because Jay Diamonds was kind of affiliated with like peoples that I fucked with, and she fucked with you heavy. So
right.
that's how, like, I already heard about you. I didn't hear about nobody else. So
Yeah, no, like,
it's funny you say that.
I feel like that. I feel like that song in a way is kind of a scab that that won't go away from me because I don't like. For me, at the coming into Union City, like coming to Union City from Jersey City, you had the fucking you had the projects 39 projects, you had Vex, you had Famine, you had LD, you had Waters, you had all these vets, right? That I knew about coming into to Union City. So being 13 and even going in high school, the only reason why I even battled anyone in high school is because I knew my brother was on his way out. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
any nigga is gonna walk around here with the crown is gonna be me. So I did what I
Word.
did in order to let it be known that I was there. Now, as time went on and I progressed, I was like, yo, like they did a Union City shit when my brother was with the franchise. So and then I
Mm,
mean I wasn't on that Union City song, but I was on another track. But even still, like I always felt like yo, like if there was anybody who should have been on that track, it should have been me. Cause even
word.
the younger part of me, I would have went. It would have been 8 fucking full blown bars on that track. Like that shit wouldn't have breathed for 8 bars. I was not gonna let that record breathe. But you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean. Like, shouts to Famine. You know, no love lost. Famine. He, you
Fam is
know,
a genius,
yeah,
by the
no,
way.
he produced. We got a project. Like he produced my whole
He
project.
produced a lot of shit.
Yeah, no, Famine definitely. I
He
don't
did a lot of shit, man. He need to get his
like.
respect, man.
Yeah, Famine. I mean, niggas know who Famine is, but it's like, oh, I think it's a lack of respect for what Famine has done for the city.
Hmm.
Even
It's
like
just
even,
a, it's just a crabs in the barrel mentality. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that. That's I actually do this thing. Not. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, I do this thing called roses, where I give people their roses.
Mm,
While they're still alive, do when they do good shit. I try to, do segments where I show people love, to balance the hate and shit.
right, right.
So
Yeah, no, like
yeah.
one thing I could say, man, like if it wasn't for this whole fucking COVID-19 shit, like my project with Famine would have came out back in it was supposed to come out on April 4th, but everything happened and like certain
Hmm.
things got delayed and now is a new plan. Like the project's still gonna come out, but the way we're operating it now, it's pretty much, you know what I mean. Like I'm grateful for Famine, going out his way to work with me on the project that I'm doing, and I feel there's a bunch of people that do beats, but there's only a very like a few people that you actually feel comfortable with and trust. And Famine
Working.
so happens to be one of them people. And shouts to Famine. Like he should be getting more respect than whatever it is that he gets. Um,
Nah, absolutely.
Going forward, right? Let's say you were still actively doing music, right? And that's fucking
Hmm.
singles, mixtapes, videos, whatever you want to call it. Would you have jumped in the ring?
Oh, absolutely.
Mm.
100%. I jump in the ring now.
Who would your dream opponent be? If you had one
See,
fucking battle, one
I,
battle.
so it's crazy because like, I'm sorry I got to be this guy, right? But like 10 years ago, I would have had a list for you,
Oof.
right? Now, it's like I'd strictly do it for money. Like I don't give a fuck if you wanted to get in the ring. If I have a set price that I would ask for, that I know that the views that I could bring in, I know the money that I could make, I know how many people's gonna come out and see me. So I would have a set price. If you could meet that price, I don't care who my opponent is.
Okay.
You feel me? At this point, it's more of a job to me. You know what I
Right.
mean? Now, like who I would love to battle, I mean, I like the bullies. I like the Math Hoffers, the Head Ice, the Sway Sevens. Like even though they're my friends, but I
Right.
like that style. I like Suge, I like Twerk, I like those. I wouldn't battle like a little nerd or these up and coming dudes who just battle rap to battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I would want to battle somebody who is respected on streets, and you know what I mean. But like it's not something that like I look forward to. I've gotten offers to battle
Yeah.
multiple, but nothing that like made me say, "All right, let's get busy."
Right. Yeah. No, that's
Because you know what it is, yo. We come from that. Even though so I'm 36, right?
right.
But yo, we come from that era where like, yo, you had like that's where we come from.
Yeah, no, you had
Like
to
I really thought at one point in my life, like I really thought I was the best rapper. Like, and
be-
a part of me like still thinks that,
because
you know?
that's exactly what you said. That's exactly where we come from. Like
Yeah. So
I could
like,
be the most humble dude you know, but when it comes to putting the pen to work, you have and it's somewhere in your mind you have to tap into that competitive
hmm
lyricist. Like I don't care how anybody looks at it. It's that's just who we are. I
yeah,
can't turn that switch off. If it's somebody that I know personally, then there's a limit because at the end of the day, all you want to do is put out the best record or the best freestyle or whatever it is. But when it's a complete stranger that you don't know personally, and it's like, okay, you want to collab, but you want me to get lyrical, bro. I'm coming to
yeah.
take heads off.
See, and that's another thing too. Like I feel as though like I have a really good advantage point because I'm 36, like I said. I've been making songs since I've been 15.
Mm,
So I got 20 years experience writing songs, right? Now it's my job to study battle rap, to follow it, to break down bars. That's my job. So now imagine like, imagine how much like knowledge I have both. You know what I mean? So like when I go into a battle, like I really feel as though like I have an advantage. Like people think like, oh, he's a media guy, so he can't rap. You know what I mean?
nah, man.
That's why I keep raps on deck because people don't do the research. Like, oh, you used to rap. Okay, so you got
Yeah,
flavor. You got, you know.
like that's the one
So
thing. Like as a lyricist, you want all right, trust me. You know what I mean? Because
it's
it's
the
like,
best
okay,
feeling.
let's because then it's like if you give me time, now if you give me the time to fucking study, oh my god. It's it's
It's like
it's a big
like
advantage.
like the hardest part, in my opinion, for a battle rapper is a blocking out the bullshit of the world
Right.
to focus to memorize.
Yeah.
Like writing is easy, yo. Like my
Mm-hmm.
6-year-old nephew could write. Memorizing
Yeah.
3 rounds. I mean, if you break it down, right, and you think about this too, this is what a lot of people don't realize too, right? I see a lot of choking out there. I see a lot of, you know, different shit. Yo, a battle is usually 2 to 3 minutes, right?
If that.
Yo, how long is a song?
About now it's about 3 minutes and change.
So yo, you going up there and performing 3 songs
The same songs too.
that nobody ain't never heard before, right? That's what you going up there doing. 3 rounds, 3 minutes tops. You
Yeah.
got yourself a classic. That's all you
Yeah.
got to do. So again, yo, and they can't. A lot of people can't do that.
Cause I've done the grimo ciphers, but I've also have done the live cipher where it's not pre-recorded. Now
Yeah.
the second this one of the second live ciphers I did, like at that time I was going through a self-doubt stage because I guess it was more so like I wasn't feeling connected to what I wrote for the cipher. So
hmm
yeah, to try to memorize now is almost like you gotta for me it was all I have to memorize this verse. I have to make sure that I perform it well because it's not just standing in front of the mic and reciting the shit. No, you got to get
hmm
animated. You got to do certain things so that the bar connects more. Like it's an engagement. So like I slipped up like what 2 to 3 times, and then the very last fucking bar, right to end the cipher, there was someone there in the room that was intoxicated. So the nigga Rick flared me 2 times. Now, mind you, I've spit for people, I've spit for crowds where they react. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? They react to bars, and it's never affected me. But for some reason, going into that last bar, all I heard was, woo, woo. Yo, that second woo threw me off, and it pissed me off because it was the last bar, the last punch, finish, I'm out. and he Ric Flaired me, and it was just like blank, and I was just like, fuck, like why? Why did you guys not
Yo,
pull this guy out the room?
but like that don't make you no less of an MC though. You feel me? That
Nah,
happens.
yeah, no, it definitely does happen. I just feel like,
You know?
and I always make this comment to the dude who organized that shit. We need a farewell cipher because I have some redeeming to do. But
Yeah.
that's just the lyrics in me. But it's like, yeah, no, it doesn't make me any you know.
Now,
It,
yo, real quick too, I want to touch on something too. Especially for artists out there that are listening, yo. See, when something like that happened, you see what you just did? That shit just made you a better MC.
mm-hmm.
Because you just said to me, even to this day, that shit was 10 years ago, 6 years ago. Yet to this day, you still like, yo, I want to redeem myself. Yo,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna rip that cipher fucking head off. Like that makes you a more hungry learning from that. That's what rap is all about.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I commend you for even wanting to get back at it and even redeem yourself, even though you don't have to because you already respected as an MC.
Not
You
dig
know?
that, but I think for me it's just like I wasn't satisfied. Even with the verse, and I had some dope ass body shots in there. I had some good body shots. It's just where I'm at now with my pen. They need to do one more cipher so I can go over there and redeem myself. Because then it was like when the announcement was made, it was like, yo, I don't know if you're aware who Beans is. She was on Rhythm and Flow.
Y'all fuck with
Like
Beans?
like she was in that cipher, that group cipher. And
Mm-hmm.
my thing was, I told the dude from the beginning, like, yo, put me in the same cipher group as Beans. Not that I was trying to outdo her, but I have so much respect for Beans. Like I fucks with Beans. I think she is
Yeah,
so fucking
you
dope.
wanted to rap with her.
Yes, yes. And if I was in a room with 10 battle rappers and it was a cipher,
Sit.
yo, put me in this motherfucking cipher group because I know fucking Mook is gonna be there. Put me in that group because it's gonna make me push my pen.
Mm.
So I had a
Mm-hmm.
bar there. I had a dope ass bar. What's the fucking bar? It was like the I told I oh yeah I had to go work. Before I left, I told Shorty that ass better twerk, and yes, that ass was berserk. She sucked the nigga good. The way she took these kids, I almost put out an Amber Alert. Bro, once I saw on the video that Beans reacted to it, I was like, ah, yes. So it's like, what I mean, it's not
You
so
felt
much.
better.
Yeah, no, in certain ways, it's also too, and that's a lot of things. A lot that's the thing that a lot of these artists nowadays they don't understand is like when shit like that happens, it's a sign of respect. I didn't want
Yeah.
to be in the cipher group because I wanted to out rap Beans. I wanted to be in the cipher group because as a lyricist, I respect Beans,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the whole thing.
Or
You said something. You said with battle rap, like you have the knowledge now. Do you ever see yourself managing a rapper, whether it's through music or someone that you can mold into a dope battle rapper? Do you see yourself ever taking that role?
I so what you said artist and battle rap or just battle rap?
Either or.
I um so right now, like I'm looking for somebody to work with
Mm,
as far as musically.
okay.
I'm looking for like a 17-year-old, 18-year-old dude that's I got my eye on like one or two from my hood, but like I haven't met it yet. You know what I
Right.
mean? As far as battle rap, I want no parts of none of that shit.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. Um I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of a how you say it like messing up people careers
Okay.
and B the thing with battle rap is that it's a lot of whining, like a lot of there's a lot of bickering. It's just like the music industry, and like it's just I don't want to like be a part of like dealing with battle rappers and like, like there's no like super significant money in it.
Mm,
Like not yet at least, in my opinion, for me to be able to do that. But like I wouldn't mind putting an artist under my wing. You know, I have producer friends that just want to work. I have, video cameras, 4K cameras that I can shoot videos with. Like, I want to work with an artist. But like battle rappers, I wouldn't manage, you know what I mean? But I will put somebody on.
okay.
Like if I like a battle rapper, I would be like, you know what I mean? Yo, ARP, yo, this person, give my man a shot. You know what I mean? Put a bug in their ear, you know? But like one other thing too, like that you have to take into accountability, like I'm media.
Right.
So like I'm not a fan of like aligning myself with artists because then I can't call it down the middle. Like 15 Minutes of Fame is one of those media outlets that A don't drama unless it's battle rap related drama,
Right.
and B, like I don't like align myself with battle rappers. You get what I'm saying? Like obviously me and Swave Seven work together on the podcast, right? But I
Shouts
tell
to the
Swave
Restore
all the
Order podcast. Just
yeah,
putting that there. Shouts to them.
yeah. But so I tell Swave, yo, you lost if you lose. Yo, you did good if you good. You know what I mean? And he don't have a problem with it. But like 95% of battle rappers would, and they get upset when you say that they lose and shit. So I would rather, because I am media, I don't want to manage and, you know what I'm saying, put like myself in a position where I have to root for. Like
Mm,
there's a tournament going on right now,
yeah.
$25,000.
I
What
was
happens if
approached.
I met
I was
if I
approached for that
manage?
shit.
Yeah, so if I manage one of them artists, right, and I'm a judge, or I got to go do an interview afterwards, or even coming up, like I would have to be biased towards my artist, right?
Right. Yeah.
I don't want to put myself in that position
Got you.
because I am battle rap media, so that's like the main thing why. And then, like I
Side
said, it's just
side note, you mentioned 4K camera, so after this whole shit, I'm gonna shoot you a text. Getting back to this, right? And going off of what you just said. All right, that's dope. And if there is any artists out there, especially 17 years old, who got that Eye of the Tiger shit, hit up Heavy Bags.
what I'm saying.
Um,
They don't gotta be 17. Like I'm just not looking for like a 35-year-old. You feel me? Because I wanna teach somebody the business from the ground up.
mm,
I want to teach them the right way. Obviously, we ain't going to be able to teach a 28, 29, 30-year-old dude who's rapping in the studio. So I just need like, a decent age where, you can, work with them, you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Um,
So,
Now, would you or would like yes or no? Would you actually do something like a Heavy Bags TV Battle League, like
oof.
tournament shit, tournament,
Like, yo,
o-
I'm never, I'm never,
offer a grand prize?
I, that's a good question. Very good question. I never thought about it, but like offhand, a battle league, no.
Mm,
Like I don't I have too much respect for other people that been grinding their whole life and all these years to get where they at, and I'm not just gonna go and start a league and shit, even though it'd be cool. But league, no, but I'm not against. I've always had a goal to get a couple dollars together from a sponsor, maybe on throw a battle. You know, I want to see Sway versus Geechee. I want to see Suge versus Ice.
oh,
I want to see, I want to see those battles, yo. So like, yo, if I could get, a couple, you know, maybe let 100 fans and just
like this is what I think would be dope, right? And this is someone who actually has seen the change of 15 minutes of fame.
can
And let's
can you hear me?
yeah, you good. Like let's say, right?
My fault. I had a phone call and shit. Yo, lock me up.
Oh, no, it's all good. Like, let's say, right? Let's not even use 15 minutes of fame. Let's use a let's. I'm gonna
Yeah,
create a platform, right now, who caters to battle rap. Now you have a
yeah,
lot of artists on the rise. Some might not even want to battle. Let's say you take a show. You book someone like let's say fucking what's this dude with NWX? Oh damn, I don't know why my mind just went blank right now.
DNA, DNA, K-Shine.
Perfect. Let's take DNA, right? You're booking DNA
Mm-hmm.
for an interview. You take an up and comer that you know is lyrically dope, and you book them. Now you book them for the same interview, different segments,
Yo,
but at the
yo,
end of the
yo,
yeah, you good. Hold on.
yo.
Yeah,
My
yo,
fault,
I
my
can
fault.
hear you.
Is there any way I can turn my phone calls off?
Um,
Do
Sweetie,
not disturb.
put your phone on D&D.
Do not disturb. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just can't see you.
All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yo, shouts to everybody tuning in on the Facebook
All
chat. We got heavy
right, we
Yo,
good.
bags
We
up in
good.
the
We good.
building.
We good.
okay.
Mm,
Yep,
We good. We good.
we
yep,
good.
good.
All right.
All right, my
So
fault. I just put my phone on do not disturb because my man's was blowing my shit up. But
so
but
let's
but like I was saying, I don't know. Yeah, you talking about DNA and K Sean? That's what I heard. Let's
no
say
no
I'm gonna
no.
book
All right.
DNA.
Let's say you book DNA for an interview, right? On a show. Now you got an up and comer
Okay.
who you know is a spitter, pure spitter. Um
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily trying to pursue battle rap, but is on the rise. Now you book them for the same night, but at the end you have niggas is rapping, right? We on big ticket the basement type shit, right? Wouldn't that hold on, your mic is off. Yo, shouts to everybody in the room. Just a little technical difficulty right now. We in here with heavy bags. You know what I mean? Battle rap media, quarantine and battle rap tonight. As we wait for heavy bags to re-enter the room. Alright, let's see what's going on. What's going on here? Alright, heavy bags is coming
Yo,
back.
I got my shit on do not disturb. They trying to FaceTime me, man. It keeps going crazy. I'm sorry, yo.
No, it's all good, man. Shit happens, man. Um, right. So end of the episode, like you know what I mean, like when
Mm-hmm.
niggas is gonna rap, right? Wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
it also help the artist? I mean, DNA already is established. He already has now. Like you take someone who's a pure spitter, right? Nigga goes in there and kills it, you know, like and then impresses DNA to a point where it's like now that turns into a collab. Shouldn't there be
Mm-hmm.
more things like that for the for artists to benefit from? Because it's like you know, even though DNA is not a fucking Nas or Jay-Z, but that is definitely a cosign that you know what I mean someone can benefit from. Whether it be DNA, whether it be Lux, whether it be Mook, Rex, anybody in that arsenal, anybody in that field to do like something was like, all right, we're gonna have the both of you rap
But
at the
yo,
end of the show.
like I so like this my take on that whole situation. When I was coming up, when you was coming up, there was none of that.
No.
There was no yo. I'm gonna give you a cosign. We gonna take a picture together and we gonna do a song together and I'm gonna put it out. That's first and foremost. So like I when you talking, end of the show, y'all link, y'all do a collab, cool. Yo, 95% of artists don't even know what to do with something like that. They don't know what to do with a cosign. You know? Like most artists go do a record and then what? They put it out and then what? You gotta have a plan, yo. I know people that save records for 2 years. before they release it because it wasn't right, and then it popped. You know,
Mm,
like so, like in my opinion, yes, like people should. Battle rappers are very easily, you know, they're reachable. You can reach out and touch them. They go to the events like Nas and Hov and them ain't sitting in the fucking crowd with you. You
right.
know, like you go to a battle rap event, the battle rappers are chilling there drinking in the crowd with you, standing next to you. You know, so like yeah, you should use that cosign. You should support them. Use their fan base as well as if you motivate them to rap good and they motivate you build off that relationship and then you become something. But yo, you most importantly for artists, battle rapper, anybody, you gotta have a plan, bro. Like you can't just come up in there and be like, yo, I want to fucking battle Loaded Lux.
Nah,
Just
that's
like
not
you
gonna
can't
happen.
fucking come and just like you can't come and fucking, get a Drake feature. But yo, it's
True.
the same shit. Yo, how many artists records has Drake hopped on? You know, for what's that dude? JB the Block Boy shit. He just hopped on like that. He hops on all that shit. Like, and then that's the cosign. Now you on.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yo, you gotta know what to do with it, bro. You gotta know how to market it. You gotta know, whether it's battle rap and music, it's the same shit. You gotta have a plan.
Right. I mean, like when Drake did that shit with Future on was that Tony? Was that song Tony Montana? Then Drake was up at the
Yeah,
battle event, but look how it
shit,
look at them two today. They've done how many projects together? Like what, two?
shit,
So it's like what I mean. Like I think
shit.
that'd be so dope for indie artists to be in that position. Like they're gonna all right. I'm getting interviewed the same show as fucking Shoddy Horror. And at the end of the show, we're both gonna be free. We're both gonna be spitting live on the air. This is my time to be like, yo,
Hmm.
this is my time to show you how good I am. And then you never know where that
Yeah,
goes.
you want Shotty, you want Shotty to look you up afterwards. Like, yo, who the fuck is that?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know?
And I think
So,
that'll be dope for indie artists, man. And that's the one thing I know.
yo, and also, yo, I want to tell you too, um, yo, artists are very quick to like not put up bread. Like, it's okay to like pay for other people's work. Like, it's okay for you to DM DNA and be like, yo, how much for a feature and pay him $300
Right.
or if, $1,000, whatever his fee is. Like, it's okay to do that. Like I feel as though like indie artists feel like everything should be for free or
Nah, yeah,
nah,
no,
I'm gonna work for this. Like you have to invest in yourself, yo.
yeah. Nah,
So
like they should, what I mean, if it's gonna help you out in the long run, or even for what it is, if it's gonna help you out where you can fucking flip that and just not take his fans, but show his fans. I'm like, oh shit, DNA killed it, but yo, who was that? If you can manage to
mhm.
do that, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That's one thing as in like someone I gave this story before, right? One of my streams. I remember there was three rappers, right? That I wanted to work with. So my dude,
Hmm.
Fear, he was like, "Yo, how about you just try to get all of them before you do one track?" I thought that was. I'm like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? Like all of us lyrically combined is a problem. So I hit him up. I set up a Facebook chat with all of us. I'm like, yo, I think it'd be so dope because you know what I mean. There are people that I've seen at shows. We've performed in the same shows, right? It's not like I
Yeah.
performed at a show and I opened for them. No, we've all managed to be on the same bills together. So I hit them up and I'm like, yo, I want to, let's all get on a track. Fear, he'll produce it. Let's lyrical onslaught. Let's do this. So then it was like one of them was like, give us until tomorrow, and I'll hit you up. So I'm like, I bet. I wasn't thinking anything about it. So I get hit up the next day, and I was like, all right, we'll do the track, but this is how much we're charging. Grand, like total for all three of us to be on the track with you, this is how much it is. So I guess within that
Mhm.
price, they were gonna break it into three. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, there's no fucking way I'm paying you guys. Like I didn't type the message, but that's exactly what ran through my head. And it's not because they didn't deserve to get paid. My thing is, if I'm going
Mhm.
to pay you, you'd have to be doing something more than what I'm doing. If me and you performed
Mhm.
at the bodega, then we went to perform in the diner, then we went to go perform in the park, and everything within itself is about a block and a half away, why am I gonna pay you? If we've been in on the same bills, I didn't open for you, you didn't open for me. Now, if they were in a better position,
Mhm.
like Charlie Clips is on Wild and Out, and he gave me the price, and I'm like, you know what, I think it'll work, then I'd make it happen. But I'm not paying you if
It's got to be
you're in
worth
this
it.
exactly. And to this day, bro, I'm telling you, since that response, I have not talked to any of them. It's not that, like, once again, it's not
Mm.
that they don't deserve it. That's not what I'm saying. Everybody should get paid for what they do. But I'm the type of person, if I'm not in a position where I need to charge you, I'm not going to charge you.
Nah, facts.
Especially I'm the type of person, let's build.
It's more of a respect thing too.
Yeah,
It's more of a respect thing
it's
too.
like
Yeah.
it's like if I fuck with you and you want me on your song, the only thing I ask is that you get on one of my songs. So it's a collab for a collab.
You'll see that's why I only like used to like collab with artists that I fuck with, like people that like sat next to me, had a conversation about life other than music. You know what I'm saying? Like get that. You feel me? Now we could do a record. I've never been a fan of of like yo send me a verse or yo I want to do a record. Like it gotta be natural, you
Right.
know. So
Like
yeah, I definitely get what you're saying.
the
Yeah,
only thing I really charge, and I'm not even gonna front, like I use Fiverr, right? For just to put it out there, just to build my seller level. But outside of that, if someone
no,
from
you shouldn't put it out there because that's a good site, yo. That's a
no,
very good
I mean
site, yo.
it's not that
That's a
I'm,
cheat code site, yo.
but
I
I see commercials about this shit now. So it's like at the time when I started it, I really wasn't seeing it out there
love
like
that
that.
site.
So I hid what I was doing. But now I see commercials about the thing. So it's like I go there for a lot of shit. But if I'm really gonna charge
Yo,
anybody,
a lot of shit that you see out there in the world, yo, came from Fiverr, yo. Trust me.
I believe you. Fucking a lot of the if I'm gonna charge someone, like let's say it's someone in fucking Texas, bro, I'm not charging you
Mm-hmm.
for a verse. I'm only gonna charge you for the session time. If you
Not facts,
if you don't want to pay eighty
of course.
dollars to cover my session for if
Well, either that or they gotta provide the session, you know?
yeah, I mean
Something.
if it's like my thing is if you're local, if you're in New York or New Jersey, and we can manage to do a same session, I guess it's my old school way of thinking. I'm always down for a same session. But if you're in fucking Cuba and you want to work with me, if you really want the
Oh
verse,
yeah.
if you really want the verse from me, you'll drop the $80 to cover my session.
No, of course. Of
Like
course.
it's not gonna
Of
hurt me
course.
if we don't do the song. That's just what it is. Like
Absolutely. Yeah.
drop the 80, and it's not like you're dropping the 80 and I'm giving you a 16. You're gonna approach me, I'm gonna check out your music, and if I fuck with you, drop the 80 for the verse. I'm gonna hop on your song, but you're gonna
Yeah.
also hop on my song. It's a win-win. Because
Yeah.
then
No facts.
you release the song, whatever whenever you want to release a song, I'll release the song, and you know what? I'll release my song before you release your song. It doesn't matter which song is better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll release the song first so that anybody who follows me on Spotify or anybody who follows me, if they're not familiar with you, okay, I'm gonna drop the song first. Let them get introduced to you. Then you'll drop your song with me, and then you know what I mean. I'm the type of person I just like to build.
Yeah, facts. That's what music's about. It's how classics happen, bro. Feeling.
So that's you know what I mean. Like I just feel like artists, if you're gonna pay someone that's worth it. You know what I mean? Like that it makes sense. Don't and that's another thing when it comes to beat makers too. Like I just feel like a lot of these beat makers, when you look at their credentials, it's like who the fuck are all these people? Like
Yo, but see, that's another thing too. Like, yeah, it's crazy because like producers, that's a different topic.
yeah, like and
Like,
then like I get it. You pay for plugins. You got all this shit. I get it. And yes, you should be compensated for your work.
well,
I'm
I'm
not.
saying it's more about you getting paid for your artistry. Like beat makers are nowadays they have lost art too, because everybody just go to the internet and steal beats now. You know, so it's like
Yeah,
unless you get on, and how do you get on? You gotta go on these sites and sell them $25 beats, 5 for 100, whatever it is.
yeah. We're
You
all
know, just hope
work
one
with
hit.
the work with the artists. Work with the artists. I remember
Hmm.
at one point, Cito did a package with package deal with me, 6 beats, 6 beats for 600 if I record with him, or 8 beats for 600 if I don't record with him. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'll do the 600. And I'll do the songs with you.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
Cito's well worth it.
they never the songs didn't come out because stupid me back then. I'm thinking, let me wait because I think this was around the time Cito. I guess word must have went around that Cito signed with Pharrell. So I was like, you know what? Let me hold off on these songs a little bit. Let him gain some heat. Then I'll put out the songs. And let's just say the songs didn't come out. Plus, at the time, I took those songs and played it for another producer in the studio, and the sound quality it sounded muffled. So I mean,
Hmm.
now they're coming out on August 31st because I'm re-releasing my first project. But at the time when I worked with them,
Mm.
I didn't put out the songs because I figured, hold on, let me fall back, wait for him to gain some traction, then drop the songs, and that was my mistake.
See, plan, but you had a plan. It
Yeah,
didn't work, but you had a plan. I was smart, but
if it
hopefully they
worked in
catch
my,
now too.
yeah, if it only worked
You
in
know,
my favor at the time. But shouts to Cito on the beat, man. One of the most talented
yeah,
dudes, man.
he's a legend.
Oh yeah,
Facts.
yeah. Cito.
Cito's definitely a legend.
Um. All right. Do you ever see? Do you ever see? Because you know how you have Team Organic and like when he does those
Gully,
events. Yeah, Team Gully. Do
yeah,
you see
Gammick
a?
and Gully.
Do you ever see a Team Smack versus a Team King of the Dot event going on? Would you ever? Could you ever see that go down?
That's like, that's like everybody's dream. You know, it's everybody's dream. But like, I don't think it'll ever go down though. It's just they're just in two different spaces. It's nothing, you know,
Let's say it
nothing
did.
more than that.
Let's
Like
say let's say it did go
they,
down. Who could you see on Team Smack?
well,
Who
see,
could you?
it's like a hard thing because like how would you do it? Like how would you split the footage up? How would you split the door up? How would you
Mm,
split the pay-per-view up? Like it's real. It's like it's a lot of, and people just want to see battles.
right.
Like they don't think of like all the components. Like
The
and
business
like
side.
that's one thing that I don't like either. Is like cause yeah, they constantly like put KOTD in URL because they want to see it happen, but it's like they don't think of like all that shit. Like how do you split an event between two companies that really don't need to throw an event like that?
Mm,
KOTD is gonna sell out. URL is gonna sell out. KOTD got pay per view. URL got the app. They got pay per view. Like
right.
they don't need to like throw an event. It's just losing everybody money. You know. So it's like that's one thing to keep in mind. But like everybody wants to see URL. I've been wanting to see that shit since I heard of both leagues. Like
Right.
I would love to see the best in KOTD, the best in URL. But now it's like it's just all about battles. But
Right.
like I don't think it could happen just because of the business. It would be too hard to like split up. Who gets what battle, who throws up what money. It's just it's too much money. You know, this
But
isn't like a fucking,
let's say it did happen, right? For the culture,
yeah,
who could you
yeah.
possibly see on Team Smack and Team Organic?
Oof. All right, so first and foremost, what you want to start with, Smack?
We could go there. Let's start with Smack.
All right, so URL, right, or Smack? Because I could do both, right? So Smack URL, because there's a difference in battle rap.
Mm,
Like Mook, like Mook and Lux, like they're considered like Smack DVD.
right.
Lions Den. You know,
Damn.
then you got URL, you got Sue Surf, you
All
got
right.
Tay Rock,
Could
you
could
got
we
that
could we
era.
leave Mook and Lux for the main event?
Okay.
We could do that. So
So
Mook and Lux for the main
so
event.
so so I well Mook and Lux already happened twice, so I wouldn't
No, no,
want
no, no,
that on
no,
there.
no,
I'm
no,
just
not
saying,
not dumb against each
you
other,
know,
but you got your main event, then you
yeah.
got the one that the battle before the main event.
All right. So let's say, all right. So I'm gonna give you five, and this is just off top, right? Um, I'm gonna go my opinion. I'm gonna go Tay Rock.
Mm,
I'm gonna go Sue Surf.
mm,
I'm gonna go A Verb.
okay.
I'm gonna go New Jersey Twerk. I'm gonna go so many, yo. Rum Nitty.
Okay. That's
Fuck that. Though that would be like my starting five. This is like top tier, not god tier.
mm.
You know.
So that's your starting
But
five.
then it's so crazy because you got guys. You still got guys like Hitman Holla,
No, no.
Arsenal.
I got a follow up
You
for that.
know,
I I got a follow up after
yeah.
you mentioned your teams.
Oh, what how the fuck I forget? I forget math. Like math gotta be on it. We gotta do six. I can't leave math off,
No,
yo.
no, no. I got a follow up to that. So
Like
then
I can't.
you might be able to
Not
include them.
even. We got Rex. How you leave Rex off? How you leave Rex off Smack, yo? What am I doing? See, this is why you can't play this shit. Like, yo, like what?
No, no, no.
All right, so
I
yeah,
got a
so let's say
follow up.
that five.
I got a follow up that might be able to bring
Yeah,
some of these guys in.
so KOTD.
Hmm.
So yo, you got KOTD, right? So of course it's Disaster. It's Pat Stay.
Are we leaving them two for the main
It's
event with Lux and Mook?
if you want, I mean,
All right.
whatever.
Okay. We can do that.
And KOTD, you got yeah, you get they got so many too. Like you could do Sharon, who's the smack killer, by the way, right? Ronan Sharon,
Right.
fucking Ilmac, you know what I mean? Big K,
Word.
you know what I'm saying? Um, yo, you got Shoddy. Even Shoddy might be don't flop though. I'm not nah, Shoddy's not don't flop, but he did a lot with
Yeah,
KOTD.
yeah.
But I'm gonna name somebody else, maybe, you know, rest in peace, Bender, he would have been on there.
Mm.
You know, bro, they got so many, bro.
I know one
You
thing. My
know,
main event I
you
would
got
have put.
you got the Saurus, Caustic, like
I know my main event
so
would for
many.
Lux. My main event for Lux would have been Daylight. That would have been my main event for
Mm.
Lux. Daylight.
That battle. So before this whole situation happened with the COVID and the pandemic, it might have been happening.
Oh man.
It might have been happening. Might have been. It's just
Yeah, no. Daylight when Daylight gets busy, it's a problem. Like that shit he did
Daylight. Daylight is a genius.
with Mike P. The way Daylight fucking
Street Fighter shit.
yo, oh, then the shit would, and that's one thing too. Like, I gotta say, one of the funniest things I saw was what Daylight wore versus fucking who was it? Solomon. Was it Solomon
Okay, with the mirror.
that he was sitting in the box like as if he was being carried around?
Yeah,
Was that
with the
that battle?
mirror.
No.
I mean,
The
the
mirror
mirror
was
shit. I'm not sure.
no like there was a battle he had where it was almost as if someone
I
was
was there
carrying
for
him
both of
around.
them. I was. Yeah, I forgot what battle that was. There was so many of them, yo. But I was there for the Solomon joint and for the Mad Child joint, where he was dressed up like a mirrors and shit. Yeah, Daylight. I've been to a lot of Daylight battles. Daylight, my man.
Day
Fuck with Daylight.
Daylight when Daylight was charging 100, I was really trying to get that verse, man. So for me and my brothers, I was like, yo, man, we got to get this Daylight verse. And now I think Daylight is on that. If you have a budget, I mean, it's all good, but like Daylight is definitely one of my top three favorites. Definitely top three.
Yeah,
Um, with
yeah. I fuck with Daylight. Yo.
with 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 math having the my expert opinion, you got the Restore Order podcast, you got Flip the Script. Which battle rappers could you see getting into that media slash podcast field?
All of them, man. They all got good personalities. I mean, they all basically do their thing. I mean, Clips is doing this thing right now. Conceited got his own shit with the sneaker shit. You know what I mean? They all be doing that shit. I mean, like guys like Disaster. I don't think you know how super talented Disaster is, yo. He be doing voiceover work.
Nah, Diz
Like he be,
Diz is definitely someone
yeah,
that I
he's
wanna
talented.
lyrically. I wanna be on a track with Diz. No chorus. Let's just fucking
Yeah,
lyrically go in on whatever beat. Like Disaster is definitely one of the rappers that I want to collab with. Like Diz is top two.
hmm
And that's you got Diz, Arts, and Daylight. That's my top three. Diz is
yeah.
definitely
Yeah, Diz, but he's talented like off rap, like he could sing.
yeah.
He does like voice comedy. Like, yo, he's smart. He speaks different languages. He's athletic. He plays soccer and shit. Like, yo, he's like a talented dude, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
guys like
definitely.
that. Anybody with like a personality, yo, like, there's a lot of good dudes. Like I see Caffeine, they got a bunch of shows out now. Like Jazz and Surf got a show,
Mm.
After dark and shit. Um Surf got I'm just asking, with Caffeine. I think Twerk got a show, Tay Rock got one. So they all doing,
Has there
streaming
been
shit now
anybody
too.
has there been
But
has there been anybody funny as hell that you didn't know that was funny?
what
Like
you mean?
have you ever been around any of the like any battle rapper that you didn't think for a second that the dude's fucking hilarious and then like
Yo, there's so many, yo. Like, name somebody who you think would be, not funny. I tell you, like, name a name.
let's see. Someone who I think I would probably say off top right now, the only name like that's coming up because I'm trying to think of somebody else to not mention it, but I would probably
All
say
right, let
K
me tell you
Shine.
this. Yo, Sean is fucking hilarious, bro. But like, Sean about his business. Like, Sean don't, Sean be, hit the bag and but Sean hilarious, yo. But Sean will smack the shit out you in real life. Don't get it fucked up. Sean, 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 one of those. I'm gonna tell you who funny as fuck. Yo, Twerk funny as fuck. Like, yo, Twerk is mad funny, yo. Him and Uncle Rob be going at it, yo, for real, all the time. Like, even in their interviews, they Twerk's mad funny and shit. Fucking Rex. Rex is the funniest motherfucker ever, yo. Rex interview is like, to me, Rex interview is the best interview, yo.
Mm.
For real. Them shits be funny. Suge, like Suge's the biggest bully in the world, right? He's one of my good friends. He funny as fuck. He always be, cracking jokes like that type of shit. All of them. Rock. Rock funny as hell.
Is there anything that some of these guys have done in the past that you'd like to see come back? Like I know Clips used to do that shit with the bars when someone was, I forgot what it's called. Like right now, I forgot what it's called. Like when someone was reaching through their bars, and I remember Clips used to. He had did a video on someone. I can't
Oh
remember who.
yeah.
Oh, Bambi.
Him and Goods did the yeah, him and Goods.
Like that shit is funny. It's like I wish
Yeah.
Clips brought that
Reach
shit
bar.
back.
I mean, Clips is bringing back Charlie Clips TV. Yeah, I mean, yo, I wanna see all of them. I want Ars to bring UW back, yo. Like, let's not forget history, yo. Like, UW gave us Suge and Hitman, which was a huge battle at the time, and they probably like Lux and Hollow #1 is like
Right.
the biggest battle I've ever been to. You know what I mean? So like, I like to see UW come back, yo. I like to see fucking, you know, I want to see Shotty Horror come back. I want to see Math come back. I want to see Head Ice come back for real.
Mm.
You know, so it's great. A lot of shit.
Oh, before I even forget. All right. Now, based off that Team Smack, Team Organic, who would you want to see on a three on three battle? I know you
Yeah,
got the 2-on-2s. Who would you put in a 3-on-3?
3-on-3.
Yeah,
Like what you mean?
male. You got males, females. Fucking mix it up. Like, who would you put 3-on-3? Team Smack, Team Organic, or
Mm.
just in general?
Well, so I'm saying if you go on top three, you got to go Disaster, Pat Stay.
Mm.
You got to go Disaster, Pat Stay. Somebody like Ilmac. Disaster, Pat Stay, Ilmac.
That's a sick three.
Against Lux,
Mm.
Surf, and Mook. Come on, bro. That's
Oh man, that's damn. You just
fucking
set up the
Mook.
dream battle.
Yo, Mook. Listen, Mook against fucking Pat Stay,
Oh man.
right? Disaster, Disaster versus Lux, and fucking Surf versus fucking Ilmac.
Ah man, that is
It's a
damn.
dream right there.
If anybody's listening, man, book
You
that
know?
shit. That is
Yeah.
damn. That would be that'll be one for the
Crazy.
ages. One for the ages.
Nuts,
King
man.
Los. Who would you want? Who would you put up against King Los?
I mean, yo, King Los is one of them guys that are super lyrical, bro. Like he he did really good against Ice.
Yeah.
He's one of the dudes that came back and actually from the industry that did pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but I would want to see him against somebody like it's like see. I think him and B Dot are like best friends. Like not
Oh,
best friends, but like very good friends.
I was gonna say that too. B
But
Dot's a
so
problem.
like I would like to see them two battle, or like if that can't happen, because that probably ain't never gonna happen, because they like two on the same level.
Mm.
But I'm not talking about like battle rap wise. I'm talking about like mind, like they on the same level. They probably wouldn't battle each other. They like really close, I think, and shit. I always be seeing them show love to each other. But the him and I would like to see him battle somebody like a JC or a Chilla Jones. You know, who's gonna test his
Yeah,
pen versus pen. You know,
man,
why not?
that would be damn.
You know,
Why?
even Daylight. I still want to see. I still want to see him in Daylight.
Word. Agree. I agree.
You know,
Yeah, man. Fucking
yeah, like him in Daylight would be crazy. The mind,
and
like yo, like the shit that King Los is on is like next level, bro.
I
Like like yo, King Los could really freestyle about anything. Like yo, his talent level is like,
yeah, like I still
yo,
listen to his
I
track
could
Bar
only wish
Mitzvah.
to be able to do the things that Los do.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I still fuck with that
even
shit.
B Dot too. Like even B Dot too, yo. Like him and Loso, like the message that he had in that battle was fucking crazy, yo. You know, like even the third round that he had when he opened up, he battled on Traffic. I forgot who he battled, yo. When he was, dissing Smack, like that was powerful, yo. Like B Dot, him and Los are like on different levels. That's why I would like to see them battle. Now I want to see somebody on that. Daylight's on that level, on that. Daylight's in the next universe.
Yeah,
You know, like their way of thinking is like crazy.
word. Fucking
So like the way like yo, certain people like even Mickey Fax. That's who I would like to see King Los
ooh.
battle. Mickey Fax.
Yeah, no, Mickey's ill,
For real. And
ill.
they brothers too, but Mickey, he ain't coming to play when he come. And I know Los ain't coming to play. So
Nah,
that's the type of shit I need, you know? But he's
word.
another one. Mickey Fax way of thinking is like way beyond, you know? Like those guys are like thinkers, bro. For real.
Yeah, no, I did a grind mode. One of the grind mode ciphers I did a few months ago. Mickey Fax was one of the rappers there, like
Mm.
featured in like one of the ciphers. I wasn't in the cipher, like in the cipher group that he was in, but I was just watching him, and it was just like, yo, wow, man, fucking Mickey. Shouts to Mickey Fax, man. Ill ass dude, man, mad ill.
Yo,
Um,
he's the best, yo, for real. He's so respectful, yo. He just had a kid, yo. I'm like so proud of like he's like such a good dad, bro. And yo, like Mickey Fax he's always been 100 with me, yo. I love Mickey Fax, yo. For real.
so heavy bags, man. I just want to thank you, bro, for doing this. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing I
Yeah,
told
man.
you before, man. Is that yo, this is gonna be a dope ass conversation. We gonna talk battle rap.
Yeah,
Um,
facts.
so right now, what I need for you to do is please fucking plug everything that you need to plug, from your social media to the Restore Order podcast. The floor is yours, bro.
Yeah. Yo, so as far as the Restore Order podcast, that shit is every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. I do that shit with Swave 7 Ike P. It's day shit, but I'm the background guy and shit like that, the moderator, yo, you know what I'm saying? And we make it work, and yo, we the hottest shit out right now. You know what I mean? I like to call it, Restore Order on battle rap, yo, and cannabis, yo, from an OG perspective. You feel me? That's like the theme of the show. And then fucking, go follow 15 MOFE Radio on YouTube. That's like the home, the umbrella of everything that goes on, you know what I'm saying? We live on their channel on Mondays, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, watch the interviews, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uncle Rod, the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? Yo, the creator of it all. And yo, like, that's it, man. Stay healthy out there, man. Rest in peace, George Floyd, man, for everybody out there. You know what I mean? It's beautiful to see what the world's doing right now. And yo, stay healthy, and yo, thank you. And you need anything, I'm always text, phone call away. You got my number.
Definitely, bro.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what I
shoot you
mean?
a text about that 4K cam. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Quarantine and Battle Raps tonight. Heavy Bags, I see y'all next Thursday. And on that note,
Yeah.
right.